I always wanted to open a store. I didn't think I would open a store. You know, having the dream as a kid is different than having a dream as an adult when you have bills to pay and kids to feed and everything like that. Something changed in my life where it was an opportunity to do it, and so I went with it. My name is Scott St.Amour. I am the owner of Paper Heroes. So this is where I spend most of my time during the day, taking care of all my orders and processing sales and everything, and usually talking with the customers. Behind me, I'll usually post all like the newer books that have come in, like back issues and just some key books and things like that that people want to use to fill their collections. The middle of the store is usually where a lot of people go to kind of fill holes in their collections. It's all the back issues that have kind of come in over the years. So people will go through here, spend some hours sometimes kind of trying to see what they need to find for a collection. Merchandise is sort of all in the back. I've got my pop figures and action figures and just different types of collectibles. I've started carrying posters lately, so those have done really well, so I've been putting those in the back room and on the rack here. If we work our way over here, graphic novels are in the back corner, so everything's kind of alphabetically set up by publisher. So you've got your Marvel, your DC, things like that, Image, Dark Horse. So it's easy to find. Some more key books along the back wall. And probably the most important part of the store that people come to every week is the new release wall. So these are all the last books from the past few months or so. But every Wednesday is when I get my new books that'll come in. So this wall changes every Wednesday, and people will come in, pick up their file books, what's new, what's kind of trending right now. If it has absolute in the title, it's a big book to buy. That's sort of a layout for the store. We'll do some consignment stuff every once in a while when people bring in collections to sell. That'll kind of stay up front and things like that. But we used to have candy at the front. We're changing that now. Candy Heroes started during COVID out of a necessity, and now we're going to change up. I'm not sure what's going to go there yet, but we'll see. I was always into comics. When I was a kid growing up, two of my best friends collected comics, so it was just a way of us hanging out. So we would swap comics, trade comics, and share them. And that's how I got into it. You have your grand opening, right? So everybody shows up, your friends and your family are here, everybody comes to support you. And then day two, nobody comes walking through that door. So you start second guessing all your decisions. Was it worth doing? Did it make any sense at the time? But eventually, people start walking into the store, showing up, and here we are 12 years later. To be perfectly honest, a typical day is a lot of just sitting around. The comic industry is based on release dates. So usually on Tuesdays, I'll get my shipments for the week, and I'll do my files and everything like that. The rest of the week is usually just interacting with customers. Hearing that door open is a good day multiple times. It's the quiet days when it's, it's very slow or there's something going on. Things like COVID was brutal, the mini recession, now with tariffs, you just never know what your day is going to be like. So every time that door opens, it's a positive sign. The most rewarding aspect is being able to spend as much time as I can with my family. Being the owner of the store, it allows me to do whatever I like. So as much time as I want to put into the store or scale it back, I can and have those opportunities with my family. The least rewarding part of it is it's still a job. Everybody thinks owning a comic shop is all just about reading comic books and hanging out all day, but there is a business side to it. The reason I wanted to open the store is this interaction here, is being able to talk to people in person. You don't get that with these big box stores or online. It's a totally different experience. And not to say it's bad, it's just not the same, right? It's all about building relationships with these people, knowing what they want, what they like, what they don't like, getting them interested in new books. It's great. It's nice when you see somebody who just comes in with a genuine interest in the medium versus being kind of swayed into coming because of a movie. I used to work retail at a bunch of other places, and it's just not the same when you do it for yourself versus another company. It's the best thing I've ever done. For me personally, it's been the most rewarding. I would have told myself to do it even 10 years earlier.